Hi, I'm Leon Lovelace, and this is Unstoppable Force. Now, I need your help. I need you to go to my GoFundMe campaign. I'll put a link in the description box below. I need you to go there and donate to my campaign so I could do the show full time instead of just part time. Okay, I got a news story for you, and it's on the World Socialist website. It's about how drug deaths drove down the U.S. life expectancy for the second year in a row. Two reports published yesterday by the Centers for Disease Control reveal that the life expectancy of the American working class is declining due to an increase in drug overdoses and suicides. The data reflects, in empirical terms, the social devastation wrought on the lives of millions of people by decades of bipartisan policies aimed at enriching the wealthy. The decline in life expectancy, a fundamental measure of social progress, historical milestone in the decline of American capitalism. This is the second year in a row that life expectancy has fallen in the U.S., marking the first time in nearly half a century that life expectancy has declined in consecutive years. Then it goes into the details because life expectancy dropped from 78.7 years in 2015 to 78.6 years in 2016. So it's a 0.2 year decline. So some people may say, it's not that much, only 0.2 years. But there's a big reason for that. But we'll get to that in a second. And it says, however, life expectancy for those who make it to old age continues to improve as mortality rates for heart disease, cancer, and other illnesses are declining as technological and medical advances improve the capacity to extend human life. The decline in life expectancy is caused by a dramatic increase in the mortality rate among those under age 44 who are overdosing, particularly on opioids, or taking their own lives. One of the big reasons why people are taking their own lives for the people under age 44 is because of income inequality, because they're in the poor working class, they're struggling financially. Of course, society has promised that they'd be able to move up the socioeconomic ladder, and since they haven't, that's one of the big reasons why I think suicides have been increasing over the last few years. Right, the CDC report shows a 21% year-to-year increase in drug overdoses, which took the lives of 63,600 people in 2016. It is as if each year a city the size of Palo Alto, California, Bismarck, North Dakota, or Fort Myers, Florida, was killed off entirely. Since 2006, roughly 430,000 people have died of drug overdose, more than the number of U.S. soldiers killed during World War II. An army of people who should be alive today is not. A total of 42,249 people died from opioid overdoses in 2016, a 28% increase from the year before. While Barack Obama was traveling the country on behalf of Hillary Clinton proclaiming America is already great, 115 people are dying each day from opioids alone. And you better believe your fucking ass Barack Obama wasn't doing shit to decrease all those opioid deaths that he definitely could have had a hand in doing. I'm going to skip down a little bit. Here we go. The decline in life expectancy and the increase in drug overdoses are the product of a massive growth in social inequality. Daniel Kim, a professor at Northeastern University, told Reuters yesterday that what we know from numerous health studies is that a wider gap between the rich and the poor means that more people will die unnecessarily. Alright, it goes on, and then you guys can finish reading this article. I'll put a link in the description box below. I also like how the World Socialist website talks about class, about the working class, the poor class, and the wealthy class, and the oligarchs, because a lot of the bad shit that's going on is because of class warfare. That the wealthy elites and the autocrats, they're really taking war and making sure they fuck over the poor and working class people so they can enrich themselves. And one way they're doing it is by pushing all these opioid drugs on people. And it's definitely unnecessary. It's been academic for years. And it's interesting that even these highly educated doctors aren't really pushing back, at least from any articles I've been reading. Not even big groups of doctors saying, hey, this is unhealthy, you're just pushing this on us as doctors and on the patients for profits, we're not having it. I haven't really heard any articles talking about that. So we really need to move to a more more socialist and a more equitable economy structure and a more equitable social structure. So because there's definitely enough resources and financial and just money available for everybody to have some cake. Everybody can have a little bit of paper, have a little bit of dough, and be good off financially. But since a few people at the top are insistent on not having a socialist structure, they're doing everything in their power to make sure that they keep this shitty capitalist system because it works for them to the detriment of everybody else.